everyone. This is Sonali Rathi and once again welcome back to the world of physics. So friends, हम जो चैप्टर डील कर रहे हैं वो है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड्स ड्यू टू इलेक्ट्रिक करंट। और लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने देखा कि जब भी कोई कंडक्टर हम एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में प्लेस करते हैं सो व्हाट हैपन्स, दैट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड exerts a force on a conductor, right? And that force we call it as a magnetic force। और उसका मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्रेशन हमने कल देखा था, एफ एम बार इक्वल्स टू आई एल बी इंटू एन कैप, राइट? where n cap is just the unit vector which gives us the direction of this magnetic force Fm bar, right? So this formula we have seen when the applied magnetic field is perpendicular to the length of conductor, that straight conductor, right? So in general, if your magnetic field is not perpendicular to the length of a conductor, then how we write the formula? We write Fm bar equals to I in bracket L bar cross of B bar, right? So this is the magnetic force acting on a conductor when that conductor is placed in a magnetic field, and this force is acting on a conductor and is acted upon by externally provided magnetic field. Okay, so we have derived this two formula in a previous lecture. Okay, but when we derive any formula हमें क्या देता है? It gives us simply magnitude, because we know that we use this formula as a tool to solve the numerical, and the numerical value gives us just the magnitude of that particular physical quantity. So ये जो formula हमने कल derive किया, this formula gives us the magnitude of this magnetic force. But you know that we are talking about this force, magnetic force, and we know that force is a vector quantity. Now when we say force is a vector quantity, again it will have both magnitude as well as direction, right? So we are talking about the magnetic force. So magnetic force is a vector quantity, it has both magnitude as well as direction. Now talking about the magnitude of this magnetic force, अगर आपको इस magnetic force का magnitude determine करना होगा तो आप ये formula use करके निकाल सकते हो. But what about direction? This is our today's topic of discussion. So what about the direction of magnetic force that has been exerted by a magnetic field on any current carrying conductor? So how to determine the direction of magnetic force? We have to see this. Understood? So magnetic force का जो magnitude है वो हम इन फॉर्मूले से निकाल लेंगे, बट जब हम बात मैग्नेटिक फोर्स के डायरेक्शन की करेंगे, सो डायरेक्शन डिटरमिन करने के लिए we have to use a certain rule, and that rule is called as a Fleming's left hand rule. So now let's see what is Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, हमें पता है कोई भी करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट करता है, उस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की भी डायरेक्शन निकालने के लिए हमने रूल यूज किया था, एंड दैट रूल वाज right hand thumb rule, right? In the similar vein of this magnetic force is also vector, magnitude तो हम formula से निकाल लेंगे, but talking about the direction, so in order to determine the direction of magnetic force acting on a conductor when that conductor is placed in a external magnetic field is given by a certain rule, and that rule is called as a Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, so as वो राइट हैंड थंब रूल था, ये लेफ्ट हैंड रूल है, एंड दिस रूल इज गिवन बाय साइंटिस्ट फ्लेमिंग, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ फ्लेमिंग्स लेफ्ट हैंड रूल. सो व्हाइल यूजिंग दिस रूल टू डिटरमिन द मैग्नेटिक फोर्स, नाउ यू हैव टू यूज योर लेफ्ट हैंड. ओके, नाउ एक्सप्रेशन क्या है मैग्नेटिक फोर्स का? दिस इज एफ एम बार इक्वल्स टू आई इन ब्रैकेट एल बार क्रॉस ऑफ बी बार. कल हमने एक्सप्रेशन डिराइव किया था, राइट? मतलब मैग्नेटिक फोर्स का जो फॉर्मूला है उसमें हमारे पास हाउ मेनी वेक्टर्स आर देयर? एक मैग्नेटिक फोर्स इटसेल्फ इज अ वेक्टर जिसकी डायरेक्शन हमें डिटरमिन करनी है, बट एट द सेम टाइम ये मैग्नेटिक फोर्स कब एक्ट हो रहा है? जब कोई करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर जिसकी लेंथ है एल बार और उसको हमने कहा रखा है एक्सटर्नल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड पी बार में. सो अगेन वी हैव अ टू वेक्टर, one vector is this and another vector is this, right? So while using this Fleming's left hand rule, you need to consider three parameters, and those three parameters are one, magnetic force itself जिसकी direction निकालनी है, दूसरा है करंट, ये करंट जो कंडक्टर में से फ्लो हो रहा है और अब उस कंडक्टर को हमने रखा है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में, तो हमारा तीसरा वेक्टर होगा बी बार. ओके, सो वन इज अ मैग्नेटिक फोर्स, अनदर इज अ करंट and B bar is a magnetic field. Okay, so these are the two vectors, force and a magnetic field, and this current is a tensor quantity, and that's why I haven't given a bar on its head. Okay, so just अब देखिए करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर हमने लिया है, सो करंट की डायरेक्शन हमें पता होगी. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड हमने प्रोवाइड किया परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर, सो इसकी डायरेक्शन भी हमें पता होगी. सो इफ वी नो द डायरेक्शन ऑफ दिस टू पैरामीटर्स, then we can determine the direction of this unknown parameter that we call as a magnetic force by using this Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, now the rule is quite simple. The statement is written here. Okay, first of all we'll see the rule. As it's a left hand rule, so just take a left hand, palm of your left hand. Okay, now here you have to use the three fingers, and those three fingers are thumb, this first finger and this middle finger. So you have to use three fingers of your left hand, thumb, this first finger and this middle finger. Okay, now you have to stretch these three fingers in such a way that these three fingers should be mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, so you have to stretch like these three fingers should be mutually perpendicular to each other like this. Now see here, you can see this and these three fingers are there. See the angle between this two finger, it is 90 degree. See the angle between this two finger, it is also 90 degree. And see the angle between this two finger, it is also 90 degree. So I have stretched these three fingers of a left hand such that these are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, now next, ये दो पैरामीटर्स की डायरेक्शन जो है वो हमें पता है, तो हम इस थर्ड अननोन पैरामीटर की डायरेक्शन इस रूल से डिटरमिन कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो नाउ द रूल इज वी हैव स्ट्रेच्ड such that these three fingers are mutually perpendicular to each other. Now if this first finger gives you a direction of magnetic field B bar, if this first finger gives you a direction of magnetic field B bar, if this middle finger gives you a direction of current I, then this outstretched thumb gives you a direction of this magnetic force Fm bar. This is a simple Fleming's left hand rule. Again I repeat, you have to stretch thumb, first finger and middle finger of a left hand such that these three fingers should be mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, like this. This is from my side. You just take your left hand and do this. Okay, then if this first finger gives you a direction of magnetic field B bar, then this middle finger gives the direction of current flowing through a conductor, and then this outstretched thumb gives you a direction of this unknown parameter that we called as a magnetic force. So this is a simple Fleming's left hand rule. So the statement is given here. So whatever I have stated, the statement is written here. See, stretch the thumb, first finger and middle finger of left hand such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, then if first finger gives you a direction of magnetic field B bar, middle finger gives the direction of current I, then this thumb will point in the direction of magnetic force acting on that particular conductor which is placed in a magnetic field B bar. Okay, so this is the simple Fleming's left hand rule, and this rule is used to determine the direction of magnetic force acting on a current carrying conductor when that conductor is placed in an external magnetic field. Okay, so this is a simple Fleming's left hand rule. Now जो थ्री फिंगर्स हमने लिए थे, those three fingers are mutually perpendicular to each other. So suppose अब कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम हम यूज करते हैं, तो उसमें जो तीन एक्सेस होते हैं x, y, z, these are also mutually perpendicular to each other. So we'll suppose one finger is along x axis, another finger is along y axis, and this third finger is along z axis. Okay, so suppose this is one finger. Okay, so suppose this is another finger and this is thumb. Okay, so these three axes are mutually perpendicular to each other. आप बोलोगे कि mutually perpendicular तो दिख नहीं रहे हैं, तो अभी इसको 3D में इमेजिन करना है। सी, ये जो दो एक्सेस है ये तो एक दूसरे को परपेंडिकुलर है, तीसरा भी दोनों को परपेंडिकुलर होता है, तो ये जो तीसरी एक्सिस है इट इज लाइक दिस दैट इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ द प्लेन ऑफ पेपर विच गिव्स यूर डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड B bar. Okay, it may go inside the plane of paper, but what is important, this magnetic field or any third vector is always perpendicular to these two vectors like this. Okay, so just suppose this is first finger, just suppose this is first finger, just suppose this is middle finger, so this is middle finger, and just suppose this is thumb, this is thumb. Okay, so according to our Fleming's left hand rule, we know that first finger always gives us the direction of what? It gives us the direction of magnetic field B bar. Middle finger gives us the direction of what? It gives us the direction of current flowing through a conductor. So this gives us the direction of current. And then this outstretched thumb gives us the direction of magnetic force, that is Fm bar. So that is just the representation of Fleming's left hand rule diagrammatically. Okay, so rule is quite simple. You have to use just 3 fingers, but the important thing is those 3 fingers should be mutually perpendicular to each other. और ये दोनों के directions fixed है, so this outstretched thumb will give you a direction of magnetic force acting on that conductor when it is placed in external magnetic field. Okay, so this is simple Fleming's left hand rule, and ये rule जो है हमें हमारे आगे का जो point है, next point, उसमें use करना है. ये जो rule है Fleming's left hand rule, इसका statement जो है, ये diagram, this is not given in a textbook, but in your next derivation you have to determine the direction of magnetic force, and that direction is directly given in a textbook. So before that you need to know that which rule should be used to determine this direction and how to use this. Okay, and that's why I have taken this point before starting that derivation. Okay, so you have to use this rule in your next derivation. Okay, so this is Fleming's left hand rule to determine the direction of magnetic force. Okay, so now we will see our next point, okay, in which you have to use this rule. So until then, stay studious, stay curious. Thank you.